Hello everybody, my name is Terry. I'm from UCLA, and I guess a little fun fact about myself is that I own two cats. I have a little black one and a little brown one, and I really love them. So today, on the topic of animals, we're going to talk about some frogs. And by the end of the video, you're also going to learn how to make a paper frog for yourself. Alright, let's start with some basics. So frogs are actually very different from us humans. They are first of all amphibians, meaning that they live both on land and in water. They're also cold-blooded. So for us humans, we have a very constant body temperature regardless of what's around us. But frogs actually change their body temperature based on how hot or how cold the outside is, right? However, they are similar to us in that they're vertebrates, meaning that they do have backbones, so they don't have the fear of falling apart when they're running around. Now let's look at some basic anatomy or how their body is structured that is unique to frogs. First of all, they have webbed feet that help them swim. They have suction discs on the tip of their toe that helps them climb trees. They also have extremely long legs. Some even have large webs on them that help them glide through air. That is very impressive, isn't it? Can you even think of another animal that has such impressive features? Okay, so after the basic features, let's talk about where the frogs live. They can live anywhere around the world except for Antarctica. But they're usually found in tropical areas with warmer climates. In those areas, you can find them in the ponds, in the streams, you can even find them in the trees. Of course, you're gonna wonder, what do frogs eat, right? They're actually carnivores, meaning that they only eat meat. Because of their size, they only eat smaller insects such as mosquitoes, flies, dragonflies, moths, and so on. However, larger ones can actually eat grasshoppers. Some frogs actually have very unique physical features that help them blend in with their environment, and that's called camouflage. So you have budget frogs that look muddy brown. You also have Vietnamese mossy frogs that looks as if it's covered by moss. So these very unique physical features will help them stay hidden from their predators and keeping them safe. Actually, not all frogs want to be camouflaged. Some even think it's better to have bright and colorful skin. However, this usually means that the frog is secreting toxins, meaning that it's going to harm their predators. It's kind of telling the predators that I'm poisonous, so don't come and eat me. This is obviously another way that frogs can protect themselves. Alright everybody, let's learn how to make a paper frog, shall we? So first of all, take out a blank piece of paper, or I guess any paper, it doesn't really matter. The first thing you want to do is fold it in half. So the purpose of us doing this is to make sure that the frog is not too big. Also, we need to trim it down a little bit. Make sure the edge is very tight, so you can split it in half. You can use a pair of scissors here, if you want it to be cleaner. I think this is the way I'm doing it good enough, so you can try this as well. Now you don't really need the second piece, so we're gonna work with this piece. And the purpose here is we want to get two squares lining up together. And how do we do that? Right? We want to take one side, a corner, and then fold it to the other side. Try to align the edges here. And after that, we do it for this side, aligning the edges. And after that, we can see there's a cross in the middle. And after we do that, it's very simple. You want to put your fingers on two sides, like so, and then fold it in to make a little triangle in the middle. And after that, we're gonna get our second square, right? What we want to do is actually simply folding it back like this and turn it around. You want to fold this, aligning the left side here, but also at the bottom here, right? This perfect crust is aligned with this side, as you can see. Now, when we're done, we can actually trim off this little piece that is not needed. And how are we getting this is through this little pointy angle here. You can see it's perfectly aligned. Now we're cutting this piece off. Doesn't really have to be perfect, but if you have a pair of scissors, that's best. After this, we're going to do the exact same process that we did with this side to this side. So again, we're folding and aligning the sides. And this side. aligning the sides. Again, we have a little cross in the middle. And we're again taking the two sides, pushing with your index finger, folding it forward to create a little triangle, kind of like this, right? And now, with both sides being able to fit as a triangle, you want to grab the little side and fold it inward so that the tip is aligning with this tip. And we do that to all 4 different triangles. Now, we're almost there to getting the frog legs, right? Another simple thing that you just need to do is folding this over, grabbing the side, and aligning this edge with the edge here. Again, the edge here with the edge here by folding like this. Similarly, we do it to all 4 different legs. This is kind of sticking out. Okay, we're actually very close to getting our little frog. So we have the 4 legs, but we don't have the head and the butt yet, right? So what we need to do is simply take any of the 2 sides that are corresponding with the 4 legs, and then fold them up, aligning right next to the little crust here. And now we take both sides, right? We start with one side and want to fold it inward so that there's a little tip at the very top and there's a little tip at the very bottom, aligning with this little corner here. So as you can see, we do it with this side, and we take this side as well, do it with this side. We're almost there. Let's go to the final step, which is folding it inward in half, and then take the bottom side, fold it up in half. And look at that. We're done with our little frog, and have fun playing with your frog.